Welcome to the Rader Pick 6.
One show, all college football.
This week I'm joined by my co-hosts Landon, Peyton, and myself, Rader. And this week we have our guest picker, Case. Case is a baseball player here at CHS. And Case, tell me, when did you learn to swim?
I mean, I've always been able to swim, so I think it comes straight out of being out of the womb.
Good answer.
I like that. All right, now we're going to head on to our Week 2 Rader recap. As we can see, LSU defeated Florida 20-10, where DJ Lagway threw 5 interceptions.
Cinco.
Yes, sir. Texas A&M defeated Notre Dame 41-40. As we can see, where the holder for Notre Dame missed the hold on the extra point. Right, that's crazy. Tragic. Alabama defeated Wisconsin, where Ryan Williams returned 38-14. As we can see as well, Miami put a battering to USF 49-18, ending USF's Cinderella story type run, I guess you could say. As we can see too, our game of the week last week, Georgia defeated Tennessee 44-41, where the Georgia MVP was none other than Tennessee's kicker, Max Gilbert, who missed a 48-yarder for the win. Tough.
No words.
Right. Yes, sir. No words. All right, moving on, we have our upset alert. Georgia Tech defeated the 12th-ranked Clemson Tigers 24-21 with a 55-yard field goal.
Bunch of frauds.
For real, Clemson's a bunch of fraud. As we can see as well, Vanderbilt defeated South Carolina 21-7, where South Carolina's QB, Lenore Sellers, went out of the game hurt. Not good for them. Moving on to our top 25, as we can see, Ohio State, Penn State, and LSU, go Bucks.
OH, baby.
Yes, sir. Remaining the top 3 teams, Notre Dame dropped 16 spots. They ranked 24th. They still are yet to win a game. They are 0-2. They've had a rough start to their season.
Hard schedule, though.
Yeah, hard schedule. I agree. Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt both defeat ranked teams and move into the top 25. Now we're going to go into our standings from last week. As we can see, Peyton was the loser from last week with a 2-4 record. Woo.
Got to stop picking the upsets.
Yeah, maybe you should stop doing that. As we can see as well, Landon went 3-3, not bad. I went 4-2, and Kellen, our guest figure from last week, went 5-1 with the only game he missed being Notre Dame. In case you think you can live up to the hype like that?
I mean, great guest minds think alike, so I think I'm gonna go up one more, 6-0.
I like that. I like that. Good confidence. All right, now we're going to move on to our Rader Pick 6, where we take the top 6 college football matchups from each week, break them down, and give you our picks. First game, we have the battle for Oregon. Oregon State taking on Oregon. Who we got?
I know Oregon has offense, DeCorian Moore, Dante Moore, but people are sleeping on the Beavers' defense, going with Oregon State.
I have to go with number 6, Oregon. Oregon State, they're not a ranked team, so I don't really know what they have in them. And Oregon, they've just proven to be a good team through in and throughout. And I think Oregon edges this rivalry in a close one.
Yeah, like Peyton said, Oregon State, I mean, their run game is pretty good, but Oregon, their QB, their offense, they're rolling hot, so I'm going to take Oregon on this.
Yeah, I agree. I got Oregon in this one, too. Malik Murphy and Oregon State could pose some problems, but Oregon, Dan Lanning's got a good squad this year. I think Dante Moore and that Oregon offense will just roll right through Oregon State in this rivalry. So we can see as well, we have Florida taking on Miami. The game is at Hard Rock.
Carson Beck and Miami and his receivers, everybody, they're looking good. I'm going with Miami.
I'm going to have to agree with Landon. Miami's just looking really good, and Florida, not so good. After 5 interceptions, I know we already picked on DJ Lagway, but come on, 5 interceptions.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Miami wins this.
I mean, Florida's defense is strong, but like Peyton said, their offense is pretty shaky. I'm going to take Miami on this.
Yeah, another night game on the road for Florida, man. They're in a run for their
hard schedule.
Man, it's a tough schedule. You know, Miami, Carson Beck. This Florida defense, like Kay said, is looking pretty good, but I mean, only giving up a few points. They only gave up 20 points to LSU. Give me Miami in this one. Now, I bet Carson Beck comes out with a win in Miami. As we can see as well, we have Tulane taking on Ole Miss. Go ahead, Lynn.
The skill gap on this matchup, it's just too far. I'm going with Ole Miss on this one. Tulane's a great team, but I don't know. It's just something.
I got to pick Ole Miss, too. I told you I got to stop picking the upsets. My heart's saying Tulane, but give me Ole Miss. They just have way more firepower. They're just a better team.
I mean, this is where people go wrong. This is how I'm going to go 6-0. Tulane, I mean, they're a scrappy team, but I think they'll pull it together and with the win over Ole Miss.
Yeah, man, give me Tulane in the upset. You know, I like picking the underdogs when it's, reasonable. I like Jay Retzlaff, the transfer QB from BYU. I think that he'll come in, pose some problems for the Ole Miss defense. I think that they'll get the win here. So we can see as well, we have Texas Tech taking on Utah. The game is at 10 a.m. local time. Landon.
It's at 10 a.m. Everybody's tired at 10 a.m. I love what Texas Tech can do on offense, but I'm concerned on their ability to stop the run on Utah. I'm going with Utah.
Number 16 Utah versus number 17 Texas Tech. Texas Tech's QB Baron Morton has been going off lately. I got to pick Texas Tech in this gritty road game.
I mean, like Peyton said, this is going to be a great game. Both teams are doing insane right now. Utah averaging 45 points per game, but also Texas Tech averaging 602 yards per game, which is the FBS leader. Their QB, like Peyton said, he threw for 464 yards against Oregon State. I'm going Texas Tech on this.
Yeah, I think this will be a good game, like y'all said. Texas Tech is they've only played home games up to this point. Well, now they got to go to Utah at 10 a.m. It'll be a tough one for them. Utah's dynamic quarterback, Devin Dampier, transferred from New Mexico. He's averaging 6 yards a carry as a QB. That is very solid. Give me Utah on this one, close. Now we have Auburn taking on Oklahoma at Norman, where Jackson Arnold is taking on his former team.
I'm going to have to go with Oklahoma on this one. They just recently upset that team up north, put Bryce Underwood in handcuffs. Yep. Going with Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
I have to agree with Landon. They also have a home field advantage, so I think Oklahoma wins this. Auburn hasn't proven to be that high-caliber team like Oklahoma has thus far. Give me Oklahoma.
Yeah, I agree. I think Auburn, they're going to have a tough time scoring. I mean, Oklahoma, they have the fewest points allowed in the SEC right now. They're doing amazing right now, so I'm going to take Oklahoma on that.
Yeah, man, that Oklahoma defense is doing good. They put that belt to that team up north, like Landon just said. Man, I'm glad about that. John Mateer's playing like a Heisman QB. I think Oklahoma by here in a mile. Auburn's quarterback, like we said, Jackson Arnold, returning to play in Norman. He's experienced the environment before, but I think that Oklahoma's defense will just shine in this one and get the win. Now it's time for our CHS Live Game of the Week. We have Illinois taking on Indiana. The game is in Bloomington. Who we got, Landon?
On this one, Illinois' defense, they're real, they're tough, they're disciplined. I like that in the team. I'm going Illinois.
I said I wouldn't pick any more upsets, but Indiana, it's at home. My heart's telling me to pick Indiana, so I'm going with Indiana to beat Illinois in a close one, 31-28.
Calling it already. I mean, I agree. I think Indiana will come up with the win. They're averaging 307 rush yards per game, so I think they'll come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, these two Big Ten teams, they got the spotlight at night. So we can see, Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan all off this week. Like I said, these Big Ten teams get the spotlight. Illinois is looking good with their QB, Luke Altmaier, in their run game. Indiana, they're underdogs at home. Kurt Cignetti's probably not too happy about that. They'll probably have his team fired up. Ultimately, give me Illinois in this one. I think they're the better team. As we know, they're ranked, so they're both ranked. I think Illinois, like they put that battering on Duke a few weeks ago. Give me Illinois ultimately in this one. Yes, sir. All right, that's time. That's it for our Raider Pick 6 show. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, yeah.
I just wanted, you boys look nice today.
Yes, I appreciate it, man.
You already know. Hey, Joe Burrow might be hurt, but we still got a rep.
Turf toe.
Turf toe, yeah, that's always fun.
It happens.
3 months. He's out for 3 months. Turf toe. Come on.
Not good. Hey, we got Jake Brown. We're lucky.
Yeah.
You already know. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week on the Raider
Raider
Pick
Pick
6.